Good morning, everyone. How's everybody feeling today? Yes. How's everyone's hole feeling today? Good, used and abused. Excellent, excellent. I hope you're all having a fantastic time. My name is Chris again. I'm the secretary here at FistFest. Thank you all so much for coming out. This again is our Handball Academy series, so we always try to do 1 or 2 classes where we not only spread awareness about fisting-related topics, kink-related topics, but also try and build our fisting community, because that's why we're here, right? Our fisting community. So this is sponsored by Unbound Press, so a huge thank you to them. I just want to let you all know a few things. So today, we have our incredibly athletic Whole Olympics, which begins at 1 p.m. Emphasis on the suggested athleticism of it, but it's sponsored by Hanky Toys. There's going to be incredible giveaways, toys, so make sure you come out and join us for that. And then we have our cocktail party from 4 to 6 at the Edge Nightclub, and we'll be doing our volunteer raffle at the end of that as well. So if you've been volunteering, thank you so much for your time. This organization is 100% volunteer run, so even though myself and the board members do a lot of pre-organizing, we really could not do it without everybody who is on the ground here helping us. So if the event is successful, it's truly because of you. So thank you so much for all of your time and energy.
Just out of curiosity, do we stay there for the raffle? Are we after there, or is it come back?
Yes, stay at the Edge for the raffle, for the volunteer raffle. Okay, enough about me. I think it's time we begin the podcast, yes?
Yay!
All right, without further ado, please join me in welcoming to the FistFest stage the hosts of Such Fun Podcast, the absolutely amazing Jazz Mataz and Big Butt Geek.
Hi, hello, good morning, and welcome to Such Fun.
Oh, a podcast devoted
To discussion, education,
and celebration
of all things. Fisting.
Yes, it's been 4 years. I've still not memorized it. I'm very sorry. You all know it better than us. Thank you everyone for coming. I assume you all listen to us. Yes. Okay. Good. Anyone who's not listened to us, show yourself.
Perfect.
No. Okay. Good. But, thank you again for FistFest for inviting us back this year. That was so kind of us, and us of you. It was very kind of us to come. Yeah, you're very welcome.
It's our second year here now, and it's always the pinnacle of my year. It's like, this is the time where we get to let that inner piggy out. I've had a struggle with accepting that I'm a pig, and this is a place where I don't have that struggle anymore. Nice?
You were doing it just fine in my apartment with my flatmate before we flew here, but I don't know. It's like, you didn't tell me I had a fat ass. Like, it didn't come up, so just come home from work like, we're having fun in here. I'm like, okay. I was worried you two wouldn't get on, but no, that's fine.
No, we got along just fine.
Yeah.
Hey, I got you a gin.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
So,
Cheers.
here's to being awake in the morning.
Oh, how is everyone's holes? I mean, mine's war-torn Bosnia back there. I think yours is sort of the first 20 minutes of Saving Private Ryan.
I'm doing good. I topped for most of the day yesterday, and then finally got clean, and then I bottomed for most of the night. So, she's kind of singing.
By the fire.
By the fire, no
Yeah.
less. Yeah. Had my first douche this morning already. Who's had a douche already this morning? Fuck yeah. Put your hands up again so we know who you are. I see Fire Daddy Ken put his hand up there. Hey.
Hi, Ken.
Hi. So,
Oh, we should also say a big thank you to Xlube, who really got us here. We promised you free shit. There it is. So
don't forget to take your free shit when you exit.
Yes, yeah, no, they've been incredibly supportive of us. What does everyone think of this artwork, by the way?
I like it.
I love it,
Thank
y'all.
you.
Love it.
Thank you. Yeah.
Very nice.
It's gorgeous. This is part of like a series of photographs that we started last year with this incredible photographer that we found in London, Nick Pate.
Sexy motherfucker.
And all the usual like fetish photographer names came out the hat. And I just thought, it's not really us, it's always been a bit more fun and silly and, And then there's this very queer salon in London called Kitsch Hair. Don't know if anyone knows of it. No, fine.
I do.
But yeah, no, it's a pastel coloured like 50s laundromat. And I thought, and so this guy did all their promotional stuff for them. So I was like, that's what I want. And I was like, would he be at all interested? He was like, you can ask. I was like, hello, we have a fisting podcast. Do you think? And he was like, love it, do it, yeah.
So he had a wardrobe designer man.
It was so
and a
professional.
makeup lady, and it was fantastic. And
but you know who did our makeup?
oh, that's right. It's our claim to fame, right?
It's does anyone know who Carol Vorderman is? Oh God,
He called himself faggot.
I see what. Yeah, you know who she is. Oh look. No. So our makeup artist, she does Carol Vorderman's makeup. So yeah, that's our one claim to fame. I mean, she was slumming it with us, but but she had fun. I think she listened to some episodes.
And out of that came our now slightly iconic photo of you in mauve and me in yellow, and looking nothing like we actually look.
I think my hair's better now, but you know.
My hair's better now too.
It definitely is. By the way, this one's been fighting the urge to shave his head for about 2 years.
4.
Okay. And every time you came real close.
You came real close with the razor blades.
Yeah, no, because you teased me last time we were getting on a plane to America, and you were like, I think I'm ready, and then you lost your bottle like right before we were gonna fly.
Yeah.
And then it was like one humid morning in Barcelona. You're like, I'm ready, and I was like, okay. It was like sheer me.
Mood had taken me.
Yeah, but it's
You
beautiful,
did.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know why they put us in the Handball Academy slot. You're not going to learn anything interesting today. Anything much like the rest of the podcast. Yeah.
But we had some things on the agenda, didn't we?
I don't remember any of them.
Oh yeah, we did. No, I want to start by talking about what was your experience of yesterday?
Of yesterday.
What was your highlight of yesterday? What were your highlights of yesterday?
Oh, Waffle House.
Welcome to Georgia, baby.
We went
I'll
to,
tell you, it was my highlight last year as well.
that's right. Last year we went with Pascal. Pascal introduced us to the concept of Waffle House, and this time it was Bill who was to grace the table with us. Hey, Bill.
Oh yeah, hello, thank you. No, you tell it, because obviously you get your free refills of coffee. And what did what did lovely Francine
Lovely
say?
Felicia.
Yeah.
So she came to us and wanted to take our meal order immediately, and we were like, we need to look at the 5 options here. And so she came with the coffee, and then she came with another coffee, and this was several minutes later, and she's like, oh, I can see those holes are getting bigger.
On my mother's life, that rolled out of her mouth.
I thought, how many of you people visit the Waffle House while you're here?
She had us pegged. She had us completely pegged.
I just loved it.
Yeah. So how do you, so this is our annual outing to America. How do you find the fisting here versus back home?
Americans love to talk. Americans love to talk, and I love that. Like, I forget how much I love dirty talk of any kind when I'm not in America. And then I come back here, and you guys are coaching each other, and just, my favorite that I'll never forget is Kellen saying, just let it out your throat, let it out your throat, yeah baby, just let it out your throat. And that turns me on so fucking much that he's helping. He's not even helping me, he's helping the guy he's fisting next to me. And I'm just like, oh yes, more of that please. No, I love the way you guys seem to have a really playful, friendly attitude to sex. In Germany, or in Berlin at least, I feel like it's all very serious. Germans are having fun, you just don't know. They're having fun inside themselves. You guys are having fun to everybody else.
We are having lots of fun right now. Can you not see on my face?
Exactly. I love Germans, but I also hate them.
I'm not getting involved in that. Those are your issues to deal
The
with.
fisting in the UK is different though.
Yeah.
What's it like?
Barren. No. No, it's a very good friend of mine, because I think it's well documented now. I've moved from London to Manchester a couple of years ago, which is a lovely, thriving kink queer scene there. And a good fisting friend of mine there, he was like, "Oh, this guy just moved here. He's really sweet. He's kind of struggling to take his first fist. I've sent him your way. I said to send you a message, because you're really good." I was like, "Oh, thank you. You think I'm a really good top? That's great." And he was like, "Yeah. Also, we're the only 2 competent tops in Manchester." So,
I'm sorry, but I've heard this now 3 times, and I think that's fucking bullshit.
okay, all right. Who?
I have no idea, but I'm willing to test it out, I guess.
Okay.
I
Well,
mean-
you've got 2 days.
Yeah, I'm back in Manchester for a day and a half
Yeah.
when we go back.
Yeah, but let's be honest. You're gonna get it on with my flatmate.
I am.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, he has the most scummy Manchester accent,
I
and this
fucking
one
love
absolutely
it.
fell in love with it.
Oh, do you want me to try?
By all means.
Do it.
He's from Rochdale. I don't know if that rings any bells for anyone.
Not me.
No. Tom. No. Okay.
He sent me a voice memo saying, "You dirty little slut," and I have to just play it every day because it's so fucking.
I've literally walked in on him in the living room in the morning, just on a loop, be like, "You dirty little slut, you dirty little slut," and I'm like, "What are you doing?" Like, "Are you okay?"
More than okay. More than
How's
okay.
how's traveling with me this year been?
I'm used to you now. So, this one has a thing about my snoring. And so I recorded him snoring. And I'm going to post it on Twitter. No, traveling with you is great. I'm amazed, I was definitely amazed last year when we were traveling for the first time together, that we came home still as friends.
Yeah, I can't think of really many people after 2 weeks completely in the company of another person I would be like, "Thank you, I never want to see you again." But it was like, "I love you." "I love you too." Goodbye.
And if I just want to spend some time away from you, I walk faster than you and you don't keep up.
Yeah, this dump truck ass is really holding me back.
No, it's good. You're the tech person.
I am.
Wait, no. Wait, let me start that differently.
No, I do this shit.
You're the everything person who is organizing everything, and I'm the enabler.
Yeah.
Hence the gin and tonic.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
the gummies.
The
and-
edibles. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty straight edge.
So we found our roles pretty
Yeah.
naturally.
Yeah, it's nice. We're very good at being like, "I need to be away from you now for the next 6 hours." You're like, "Great, love that. Off you bop."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have like it's not a veto rule. It's like a bagsing rule. Like if one of us wants to fist with somebody else, desperately, and that sounds desperate.
I'm pretty desperate.
We can request that the other one doesn't fist with that person.
Well.
Tell us about that. You
I think-
came up with that, I think.
Well, I think it was after I cock blocked you from trampoline last year, and you were not happy. It was like, "Hey, Josh, you're really joined." Like, he's busy. He's really busy.
And that is your God-given right.
You know
To
what?
lie.
You know what? I think you understood. I think you understood in the end.
Absolutely, and then I did to you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. That's friendship.
Absolutely, yes.
There you go. What was your first impression meeting me many moons ago? Because you started all this. You're the one that messaged me on Twitter like, "Hi, you know."
I remember it differently, but I'm willing to accept this.
Well, tell it.
I don't remember. That's my problem. I smoke too much weed, so I don't
Uh-huh.
remember. But no, we got talking online, and I really loved your artwork, and you were like, why don't I know who this person is? And then you came to. Did you come to Berlin first, or did you have the idea first? I forget which.
I came to Berlin because it was just before pandemic. I was in Berlin doing stuff with this lovely brand, and yeah, it was just randomly. I was just having a late wine in my hotel room. Be like, "Hi, come over. Do you want to go Kit Kat Club?" I was like, "Yes, I do." And yeah, but you did, which I really appreciate. You didn't just go, "Hey, you planning on going? You know, maybe I'll see you there." You're like, "Come with us."
That's right. You came over for some wine at my place first, right?
I did, yes.
Yeah, that's how I reeled
Little
them in.
charcuterie board.
That's how
yeah.
I reeled the boys in. I reeled Hunger FF in that way as well.
And then you got on his
He
charcuterie
wouldn't have-
board. Yeah.
He wouldn't have come out if it wasn't for me, like, pulling him literally out of his hotel room. No, that was, yeah. No,
Okay.
Good times.
Yeah. And then we kept in touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we started recording not long after that, right?
Yeah, no, we kept in touch enough for me to, when I had this ridiculous idea, because like a lot of people in lockdown, it was like, podcast, let's do that. And then I was like, there must be a fisting one, come on. There's enough pigs, you know, there must be. And then all I found was sort of dodgy references to it on other kink-based podcasts.
Recon.
Oh no, that didn't come for. This is why we have an editor, so we can cut out all our bitching. I had the idea, and I was like, well, you're really articulate. You're already writing about this, so you should do the podcast. And you said,
And I said, not without you.
okay,
'cause
yeah.
I know what I'm like alone, and it is not good. I'm learning to be more structured in my life.
You are. Yeah, so like we'll do it together, but then we just kind of just threw the idea around for a few months, and then a certain other brand, Recon, started their podcast, and I remember this 2-hour 2-hour opening episode they did, where they talked about every fetish under the sun except fisting, and I thought this is so massive in the kink community right now. How is this not even getting a mention? They did a whole 20 minutes on scat, which, you know, no offense to scat people, but you know, it was like, this is huge right now, and it's not getting mentioned. And then the only mention they did of it was in their chemsex episode, and it was just in the context of people get really, really high, and then they injure themselves, and they end up in the ER. And I was like, fuck that. That's not my experience in this community. We are far better than that. And I want to tell the other side of this, and all the silliness and the camaraderie and the sense of family and all the Look, you cannot condense this kink into half hour, 45 minutes. And certainly without the, you know, without just the framework of chems as well for it. So I was like, we have to do this.
Well, that's
You're doing
right.
this with me.
I think, like, if you let me go one step further in that direction, it's also this weird kind of thing around the taboo of chemsex. Some of us do it, and some of us don't. But it doesn't only go that far. It's like within chemsex, there's harm reduction that exists, and I think that's a conversation we need to be having as well, because the only way to harm reduce is to talk about harm reduction. And it's a reality that a lot of fisters are fisting with chems. And so
sorry, go on.
so when Recon just presents it as these people are taking chems, they're bad, they're shitting on each other's hands, it's the devil's work, don't do it. You might as well not say anything about the fetish.
Yeah, I mean, you're already starting at a 10 there. You know,
Exactly.
Yeah, but it
I
took
do
us
like-
a while. Sorry.
I do personally not shy away from scooping some poop out of a guy's asshole.
Oh,
I'm sure you're all
I know
with
you're
me,
partial.
right? Yeah, you're all with me. Of course you're all with me.
You're amongst friends here.
Yeah, the little secret scoop.
Yeah.
Well, you don't tell the bottom until the end.
What was that? Nothing. What are you wrapping up? Nothing. What can I say? Nothing. Just carry on, dear. Yeah. But it took us a long while to really address head-on chemsex in the community, but really mulled it over for a good couple of years, where like how to do it, where to do it, and to not just do a one-sided perspective on it. So we landed quite good. Have you all listened to the Camden Sobriety episode we did? Yes? Yes. Okay. Thank you. There you go. I think it was a good one, yeah. So we got a good friend of mine, Alpha Muscle Dog, who's gone there and back with chem addiction is in it. So you have kind of that point of the compass. You have you, sort of a casual user, and then me that's just, you know, Sarah plain and tall. So, you know, it was like, okay, we're presenting a range.
I feel like you should do like a swish with your pants when you're saying Sarah Jane Tall.
I don't know if they do.
That'll
switch.
do.
Okay.
I feel like a curtsy would be... You can do a curtsy later, just for me, privately.
Okay, no problem. What else did we have on the agenda?
Oh, so talking about highlights of yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say the word low light because that's certainly not what it was. But it was an insight, and I want to share it with you guys. So, I found I was fisting one lovely guy after the next, and finding it difficult to be absolutely present in that moment with that one guy, with no camera, with nobody watching. You know, like some of that was in my room with just this one person, and some of it was by the fireside, and some of it was over there, and regardless of where it was this thing of having to remind myself to be present and reminding myself of techniques to be present, because my mind was going to, well, who am I going to play with next, and what's everybody else out there like, and are they going to fist me nicely, and am I going to be clean, and all this stuff. And you know how your mind is often living in the future and the past instead of just right here, right now. And when I started counting my breath in and breath out while I've got my elbow in this beautiful man, then I was like, okay, I think I'm arriving now. And I find it very interesting that no matter how much you practice this, you need to every time bring yourself to that moment of presence. And absolutely practice makes perfect, but this was a real thing for me yesterday. And I think it was the same last year on Friday. Because I was like, I've got to do everything. I've got to meet all the guys and be the best hole and all that shit. But all you have is that one... sorry, I'm here. I'll give it to you.
Oh, I just discovered I really love getting punch fisted on a blow-up bed. That was, yeah.
Was that your moment of presence?
It really was, yeah.
Happy for you.
Looking up at the moon, you know, giving it my moon, yeah.
I want some sun on my hole today, everybody. I didn't get that yesterday. Thank you.
Arrange that. We can arrange that.
Thanks,
yes.
Ken.
Should we throw it open to some questions?
Yeah.
Yes. Who has questions for us? Okay, marvelous. Right. Give him the mic.
Okay, you've now traveled all around this country. Of the cities and the fisting...
Just talk a little bit more.
I said, the cities and the fisting that you've seen in this country, what were the differences? We've come to a point where there are fisting clubs jumping up all over the place. We have one in Pittsburgh, and we'll have like 50 people at an event. And it's just amazing to me that this is changing all across the country. And I'm curious as to your perspective, having been in different cities.
Great question.
Tricky question.
But a great question.
Yeah, great question.
Yeah.
You want to go for it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll preface anything I say. Like, here in the US, you are light years above everywhere else we've traveled. I think you just have a much better attitude towards sex here, or you're just more disgusting. I don't know. Either way, I love it. No, I mean, the fact that you have so many, like, dungeon spaces, bathhouses, events like this, of course. There's nothing like this in the UK. I wish there was. There was a different brand that tried doing it in London earlier this year, and for whatever reason, it just didn't really take off, and I was screaming at people who I knew that still lived in London. It's like, go support. And they're like, no, it's in it's in East London, but I live in South London. I'm not going. I'm like, people will travel fucking miles and miles and hours for a fisting event. Go, your ass can get on the DLR. Like, go. So if you don't turn out and support these things will die. And you're so good in this country of turning out for stuff, no matter what the distance. Sometimes no matter what the cost as well. So kudos to you guys. In terms of different places in the US, I mean, Chicago's pretty up there, obviously.
I find it difficult to answer that question, being a visitor. I would prefer if some locals were to answer, some locals who get around and travel a lot within the US for fisting events, if they can answer this question. Does anybody have an opinion out there?
No? Okay.
Yeah.
I think everybody here would agree that two big cities for fisting, as a visitor anyway, is Palm Springs and Fort Lauderdale.
Yep.
Anybody? Yay.
Yeah.
So that's it. Chicago is great, big cities, but those are the places as a visitor you're going to find. Like
So they have heavy fisting tourism traffic.
And a lot of guys who retire there. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of
Yeah, I did notice that. Yeah.
Yeah, we noticed that. And in Fort Lauderdale, I heard of. I don't know if I should say this publicly. I heard about the what did they call them? Anyway, a group of elderly men, some of whom live in nursing homes.
Oh,
and
the
stuff.
Walker Brigade.
The Walker Brigade.
Yes.
And Ryan told me about this, Ryan Hunger FF, and I thought, oh my god, this is like paradise. I want to come here when I retire. Like, what would be better than living out your retirement fucking fisting all the time with your retiree friends? It's amazing.
And it's just swinging saloon doors down there.
Yes.
It's just-
Oh,
yeah.
yes. Oh, my saggy hole dripping on the floor and everything.
Yeah. Do you get fisted? No, it's just the sound it makes. Yeah. No, I love Fort Lauderdale. To be fair, a lot of people really scared us off going. We'll talk about it more in a future episode. Everyone's like, "Why are you going to Florida? Why?" And I was like, "Well, there's got to be something that's keeping them there." Wilton
It's a
Manors
gay
is
bubble.
it. Yeah.
It's a gay bubble. You're not visiting Florida when you visit Wilton Manors. That's
True.
not Florida, I don't think. Like, from a complete outsider's perspective, this gay bubble. We went to a gay strip joint.
Yeah, I
When
lost
you go-
$120.
Not your money.
No,
It was our host's
I don't know.
money.
I don't know what I'm presenting, but apparently I have, sexually accost me written across my face in a strip joint because no one else literally grabbed me by the chain and was like, "You're coming with me, boy." I'm like, there's no way of me getting out of this without causing a scene, so I'm just gonna go along with it. So that happened not once but twice. So and you of no help at all. You're like, is this going on the budget? Like, no.
I don't understand this because I think generally I have a more friendly stranger persona than you do, and yet in this strip club our roles were reversed.
Well, to be fair,
Because I sat there with my beer and
Yeah.
I was just like, touch me and you die.
Yeah.
And so nobody did.
Yeah, and then I'm going, oh, isn't he nice? Yeah, that's me. So then they're like, pray, we'll have him. But the first one, lovely, all the rhythm and everything. The second one,
The lap dance.
the lap dance,
Yeah.
Though the second one, it was just sort of pounding against me, and then
And
he-
complaining about.
yeah, so yes, he was Italian. And then it was like, oh, where are you from? I was like, oh, I'm from the UK, I live in Manchester. And I was like, oh, what soccer team do you support? Manchester United or Manchester City? And I was like, okay, you're straight, get off me. I mean, I have a great story to tell that all the old women I work with back home at the day job now. And then he just got like, oh no, I can't deal with it. I can't deal with the cold. I can't deal with it. And he's just telling me about his fucking journey through Europe and now ending up in Wilton Manors. And I was like, okay, well, I need to go back to my friends. And he was like, yeah, that'll be $80. I'm like, for what? For what?
Damn.
And I literally stood there haggling over the worst lap dance ever.
And that's Wilton Manors, guys. Who's got a question for us? Yes, sir.
Hi, I'm Jay from Tucson, Arizona.
Hi, Jay.
I feel like I'm supposed to sing a country western song or something.
Yeah, you're up, baby.
I have a question about the physics. Hemorrhoids actually is a question I have.
I have no wisdom to impart.
Yeah, I have a pup husband in Phoenix who has them perpetually. He's much younger than me, and I had him in my 20s also. I actually got one yesterday I had 16 doubles in 2 days, and then one really nasty punch at the end.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Big round of applause for the 16 doubles and 12 days.
It was awesome. I love it. Thanks, X-Lou. Shameless name dropping. But anyway, I was, I've read a lot about that it mostly is caused by strain. And,
Yeah.
I learned in my 30s, which I'm still in, joking, that a little bit of fisting actually seems to help push them back in, and real gentle fisting. I don't know if you had any experiences or or if anyone else can offer up any advice on how to repair them as quickly as possible so you can get back in the game. Thanks.
Cool, thank you.
Do you want to start? You're the hemorrhoid man.
I'm the what?
No, I'm.
What did you call me?
No, I just mean you're like the expert with these things.
Oh no, I'm not.
Okay.
No, Jesus, no. I
will say, and anecdotally, I found I was quite sore yesterday, so I was like, oh, I'm in general. And they're like, yeah, sure, pig. And then after about 2 minutes, they're like, and then as soon as you're open, you're like, yes. So I don't know.
means you stop caring.
It probably means I've stopped caring.
I definitely pushed at least
Stop
one
caring,
hemorrhoid
yeah.
into his ass. Not his ass, somebody's ass yesterday, and noticed how it kind of disappears inside if you're pushing it in, and then it's all good. It's smooth sailing. If it's not hurting, I'd say who the fuck cares? Yeah, yeah.
But there's plenty of creams. I have all the creams.
There
with
are
me.
good creams out there.
Good creams available. I have Anusol at the moment.
Anusol.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
It's like what's it like? I think it's like Preparation H.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
what? Are we so against hemorrhoids? Is it an aesthetic thing, or is it because of pain? If there's apparently there are two. You can have hemorrhoids with pain and hemorrhoids without pain. I think a hemorrhoid without pain, we probably all get them all the time.
What is
don't
love
look,
without pain? Honestly.
we just don't look at our assholes that much to know that we've got a hemorrhoid necessarily. I discovered one last week after I'd been at Folsom in Chicago and everything, and it was like, oh, that's cute. Oh, okay, because I couldn't feel it. It wasn't anything major. I don't know. As far as painful hemorrhoids go, the creams. Does anybody here have more information about that? Yeah.
We have a hemorrhoid sufferer with us now.
Yes, and who actually had the surgery done to have 5 of them removed.
Oh my god.
So one of the things that is important to remember with that is that, when you do gentle fisting and you're relaxing the muscles, you're relaxing the muscles around the veins, because hemorrhoids are nothing more than varicose veins in your butt.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you get to a point where you are starting to either A, have pain, or they thrombose, which is the worst part when they basically protrude and they get twisted or otherwise blocked and they get really, kind of purpley and such like that, that's when you end up having to go to the proctologist and he says, okay, we're either doing the rubber band to get it to come off, or if you're very unlucky like me, you get to go to the revirginizer, which is laser surgery.
What a great name, the revirginizer.
Everybody should have a great proctologist who will just make jokes about
I want a new virginity. That'd be great.
I could talk about that all day, but we'll keep going. But yeah,
Because I do not speak to the first person that visited me. It was awful guy. Bit of a Trump supporter as well. I learned after.
I know her.
Huh?
I know her.
Trump? No.
No, you're right wing fist of friend.
Do you?
Oh, I know one of them. Maybe I know a different one.
I've met too many.
You've met too many.
I've met too many. Too many. Yeah. Anyway. And any other thoughts on hemorrhoids?
No, I lost my train of thought, but thank you for the description. Thank you for the clarification on it.
No, I'm just imagining hemorrhoids like Edison light bulbs. Thank you. Very good. Any other questions? Yes. Hi, Quentin.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm alright. It's nice to see y'all. I'm Quentin, also known as Dark Incubus.
Hi.
Atlanta, Lucky Ball. So my question is, where does such fun see itself, say, in the future? Do you see yourself expanding any kind of? That's funny. I'm playing on words, expanding. But you see yourself expanding on anything, like maybe your own merchandise and products?
Well, is that something we can? We have one thing that we're working on. Should we say?
Yes.
Okay.
The official.
Yeah. We're writing a book. Yeah. Oh, thank you. You'll have to buy it now.
I was gonna say, don't clap yet.
It's a while away. But yeah, I'm. Well, this might be a good time. I'm stuck between two titles. Such Fun, the FF book, or Such Fun, a modern guide to fisting.
I was gonna go with oh yeah, fist me, yeah.
Yeah, just go. Oh. Yeah. But I mean, gorgeous visuals, of course. But yeah, do you think that's a good idea? The
Yes.
book?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. It's just a pop-up book. It's just. Sorry.
We do want to make t-shirts available, and I think along with that comes other kinds of merchandise.
Oh yeah, a website is on the horizon as well. Finally. But yeah, so yeah, those are two big things. Obviously, we've still got part 2. If you've been logging onto Wi-Fi, so our last episode of this, not the full series, so our Chastity episode went up last night. If anyone's had a chance to listen to it, just in time for October. Nice little crossover with the boys that do the Chastity pod. So who are both fisters, so they came on, and I think it's a really fun episode. So that's the last of part 1. So we're taking a little break, and then we're back December-ish for part 2. So a lot of it will be our US travels again. And then obviously there'll be a series 5.
Yeah, we see no reason why there wouldn't be more. There's, I think the longer we go on, the more we discover there is to talk about. Like, I was having a conversation with someone just last night about something really, really specific, and that is when you're getting fisted, like the emotional and psychological journey you go through, like all of that. I can't even scratch the surface of what we were talking about because it was so in the moment of me fisting him, and. And him fisting me, and we wanted to talk about it. I was like, there's a podcast episode in this, but like, it's like there's so many things you can talk about.
But most of these ideas happen when you're a little bit stoned. So
Well, I think we know what we need to do for that episode.
I don't want to feel like I'm 3 feet to the left at all times. I'm sorry. I just don't. That's me most of the essay. Like, how you doing? Like,
Like I said, I'm the enabler.
You are, yeah.
Let's get another question.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Hello. Hi.
If you suddenly had to evacuate your flat, what are the 3 toys? You can only take 3. What are the 3 toys you would take with you?
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, Deep Space by Top Toys. Love that. It was one of those I got and I thought, is this gonna kill me? Could go either way, and it went the right way. Yeah, love it. It's such a mood.
What size?
I've got 2. I've got the 100 and the 110, I think. Yeah, if anyone wants to give me a bigger one, by all means. What's another one? I love the Stump and Dump from Hankies. That's my warm-up. I can't do the whole thing, but it's just that taper is so nice. I mean, when I tell the newbies, like, oh, that's my warm-up, they go, oh, I'm like, don't get any ideas. What's another one? Oh, probably The Gatekeeper, I think, by Top Toys.
Old Faithful.
Do you know what? Because I've got like a smaller one, like an 85. If you want, like, it's like the world's best dipstick, because you just shove that in. If anything else is lurking in there, it's coming out after that. So yeah, it just opens everything up. So those are my 3 ones. I'm saving from the fire.
Does it have to be only 3? Okay, so for practical reasons, I'd go the Spike 125 as my dipstick. For practical reasons, I'd go the Grip 134 as my double opener. And then for pure enjoyment, I'm gonna go this no-name PVC piece of shit that when you put it in, it is agonizing heaven. It's
Hey,
got this,
PVC was good enough for our fisting forefathers, so, you know.
it's got this massive head on the top. It's like, how do I even describe it? I don't think I can. It's like about that thick and gets thicker as you go, and it's got a head on the top. It's just like a club, and I fucking love it.
Isn't that like the Valak from Twisted Beast?
No,
Oh.
no, it's a lot. It's a fair bit smaller than the
Okay.
large Valak, but it's just so hard.
Actually-
I love the Valac. I don't currently own
Actually,
it.
I know what your new favorite toy is. It's Hunger FF's Prolapse dildo.
Oh.
Yeah.
She stole it from me. I got it delivered, and I brought it with on our tour to Paris.
Yeah.
And tried it that night before you arrived.
Uh-huh.
And then I had to give it over because it's property of the podcast and it's not mine. She had to try it. And I hope you hated it because I'm taking it
Do you know
back.
what? My hole was in a little bitchy mood and I couldn't get it in. So, yeah. You're like, well, give it back then. Okay. Another question?
So when you're at an event like this, everybody worries about stamina and how do I keep going for 3 days and not miss out on stuff. And I've heard some people talking about adding clove oil to their lube, that it helps reduce inflammation or something. I just wanted thoughts on that or other
doesn't help-
tips.
Ooh, I don't know if it helps reduce inflammation, but it is a numbing agent. Does anybody know? Does it help reduce inflammation? Clove oil? It does. Fantastic. Who's got some?
We're in room 1.
I used to use it like early on. I'd love to use it again actually. I'm gonna hit you up.
Slam dunk lube comes with clove oil.
Excellent.
I'm gonna say something controversial but brave. Like, if you're really flagging, just go have a rest. Honestly, like it's 3 days this event. Like, go have a nap. It's
Top.
fine.
Top,
Everyone.
top. Oh my god.
God. You know, like if you really need to just leave it be. Leave her alone. Leave the kitty alone. She'll come to you. Just yeah.
Exactly. That's what it's about.
Yes. Another question.
So to go along with what you guys were just talking about, for longevity for bottoms, this is my first time ever being to like an actual like big event with this many people.
Oh,
and I
welcome.
have never washed my hands so many times before in my life. And I'm wondering, for longevity of the tops, is there any hints or tips or tricks in order to like not dry out these little baby hands?
Wear gloves.
Oh, that's
But none of us are doing that, right?
Yeah, well,
What's a better answer to
Okay,
that?
you want to talk differences with UK and Europe gloves. That's the big thing.
Germany too. Although you guys infect the rest of the world. Okay, certainly, like it's getting like in Europe, you get a lot less gloved fisting these days. And like I'm a convert.
I think the porn online has played a big part of that. Like it was especially in the UK and Europe.
That was not your question. Let's go back to the question.
I had a point though.
Okay, go on.
No, it used to, like when I was first starting out, and the guy that really trained me up, he insisted on gloves. He was very, we did a lot of group stuff as well, and he was so careful. Like, that's your lube, that's my lube, these are your gloves, these gloves, that's your towel. I grant you, none of that's sexy, but my God, did it help, reduce, anxiety, any cross-contamination as well.
Yeah.
So no one's getting sick after anything as well. So, yeah, controversial topic. I mean, we did explore it, obviously, in our episode, was it last week? Accidents and injuries as well.
Yes.
So, yeah, someone getting sepsis from playing a little bit too vigorously and it getting infected. Not to scare anyone off. But yeah, just if you feel tired, if you feel like there's something wrong going on there, just stop. Like the last thing you want to end up in is the A&E. What was this about stamina? What?
Well, hold on. While we're on that point, just quickly still, we need to stress also. Like this episode was a wake up call for me. Like stressing the importance of washing your hands before you fist. Like I've certainly had instances in group play before where I've kind of been a little too afraid of destroying the mood, so I don't ask if someone's washed their hands, and then they're already inside me, and I'm like, oh, because I can't get it off my mind. I'm like, did you wash your hands? And I'm like, oh, no, I didn't, I forgot. It's an honest mistake. And so now I'm kind of in the mindset of like, ask, and don't care about what mood that might be destroying, because we're all friends here, we're all fisters here, we all know the importance of it. And like it's not a malicious thing when we forget. So like if it's gonna put your mind at ease to have that conversation before you fist, have that conversation. That's what I'm doing.
Was that the question?
To your
I've forgotten.
question.
No.
The longevity of your hands
Lotion.
after washing.
I mean, these tiny little paws, I don't know. What?
My hands are dry.
I've not had dry hands at all this trip. I don't know what you're doing, sir.
Coconut butter and clove oil. Hey, that's a good idea.
There you go. And if you use gloves, turn them inside out.
Yes,
Yes.
a given, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How much topping are you doing? Jesus. Wow, I'm impressed.
I'll see you later, sir. Right. Any other questions? You?
Keeps working hand.
I saw a hand. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. So, as a community, we have many symbols of fisting. So, red hankies, roses, but we don't have a flag. So, if you were to design a flag, have you ever given any thought as to what a flag for the fisting community would look like?
Ooh. Do you know what we also don't have is a pageant?
Exactly.
Like, why do the leather people, the rubber people, they get a, international Miss Leather, whatever. I want to know who's Miss Fisting 2023. That's what I want to know.
Should be a thing at Mal, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Why don't we
that's
get a fucking flag?
Miss Atlantic Leather.
Yeah.
But not
It wasn't
impossible.
stopping anyone at Folsom, I can tell you.
If you
I mean, it was a lot of that, but yeah.
Can we have our flag be something that's not naff though? Like not shit.
Like not actual shit, yeah.
I don't know.
Already,
Like,
yeah.
I don't like it when flags get too literal.
What? Look, I mean,
I don't like a rose on a flag. It's like, yeah.
look, I mean, red and black are our sort of colours, but my God, do I have an aversion to it? I mean, when we started this, it was. I mean, do you remember our first logo that we did? Yeah, I did that one. It was a pink and blue with the little floating butts.
Aww.
It was a moment. Yeah, it was.
And I made the music for the intro, and it's so fairyland.
But no, I listened to it the first time in a while, and I was like, oh, this is adorable. I miss that. We need to do a remix of that. It was really cute.
So who's got ideas for a flag, a fisting flag?
I think pink and blue, honestly.
I
That's just
mean,
me.
Hunger goes for what? Pink and teal, or mauve and teal, or something like that. Red
Something
and teal.
like, yeah. So when we were in Wilton Manors, we did a little social there as well, along with Hunger FF, and he was giving out all these hankies, and they were like baby pink and teal, coloured or turquoise, and people giving it like, but what do they mean? I don't know. Like, I mean, pink is dildos, but does it mean like fisting light? Does it mean this? What's the teal? I think teal is like gift giving or something. And then we're like, it's literally the colours of his custom leather. It's not that deep. That's all it is. Like, just look over there, and they're like, oh, I see. Yeah, that's it.
I have shoes in the same colours.
Yeah.
So
Can we just have this be our flag? Would anyone be opposed to that?
too literal.
Yeah. But have you all seen, there's a whole series of it, which is by the way, this was all the photographer's idea. This is your hand.
My hand.
Yeah, I'm in the googly eyes one. Yeah, there is a little photo of like pinkies up. Yeah.
I like
You're doing.
English high tea, but this.
Yes, sophisticated. Yeah, there's the one with all the jewelry on as well, which don't fist with jewelry on. But that was hard. That was the easiest money that stylist ever made in his life.
Yep.
Yeah. We rocked out, and he was like, I've got a pink power suit. It was like, that one, yeah. And I've got some yellow rubber. Like, she'll wear that. Yeah. He was like, well, that's the easiest 400 you ever made. So,
Yep.
so yeah, that was good. Good. Any other questions?
Hello.
Hello.
I've loved all the travel ones you've done, and it highlights events like this, which has brought me to it. It's mostly been like North American and European focused so far, and I know like Axel has started a recent thing over in Japan. Do you have plans to try and cover other events further east or elsewhere?
Definitely.
That's a great idea, and we'd love to do that. And our first foray into doing that was to go to Fort Lauderdale, because everybody had told us that
Don't go there.
Don't go there to the dark lands. I have no experience with fisting in Asia.
It's
or
still
the
a very
Middle
small
East.
community. Like obviously, Axel's a good friend of ours, and it's a very small community. But it's really obviously him and Yoshi Kawasaki are putting a lot into events and spaces there. So yeah, that's definitely on the list as well. Also, if you want us to come anywhere, just go, hey, I've got a spare room, and we'll be there. Yeah.
I have a vague fisting
We're lovely to
fantasy
host
to go and fist in Russia somewhere, which is now even worse of an idea than it was in the past.
And that one solo. I'll go Gran Canaria for the first time. I've never been.
There's nothing special about Gran Canaria.
Huh?
There's nothing special about that.
Yeah, but that's
Do you guys know about Gran Canaria? Oh my god. This place, I don't know what's an equivalent, like Puerto Vallarta or somewhere like that is an equivalent here. It's just the trashiest faggy fun you could possibly have.
Hello? Hello, I'll fit right in. Yeah.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, perfect. Is there anywhere you really want us to go? LA! Alright, will you put us up? Perfect, okay.
I have a
great.
question.
Well,
I have a
that's the
question.
winner.
Are people in LA nice? Do you think they are? Are you nice?
Always nice. Like, you know, on the surface.
Oh.
I will say all the flakiest bitches I know live in LA. I'm like, I love you, but I'll just... Okay. Alright, you...
They like popularity.
I'm sorry?
They like popularity, the limelight, so you'll definitely agree.
Oh, God.
Okay, alright. I think, okay, we're nearly out of time. One more quick question.
Did you find my watch?
Right in there. Yeah.
I have one statistical question. Who here is caged? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that all? Who's putting on their cage later today?
Have you got yours on?
I've got mine.
Woo! Shout out to Kink 3D, one of the many sponsors this series, which is very sweet. Yeah, let's. I think we're nearly done. Is there anything else you wanted to say? By the way, the episode we did on FistFest last year is one of our most listened to episodes. I thought that thing was like Lord of the Rings. Gee, it never. Our poor editor, honestly, he nearly walked. I'm like, I'm so sorry if this incoherent stream of thought. It's like, please stay with us. But everyone seemed to love it. So was there anyone who like listened to it and then thought, oh, I'll come? You did.
Oh,
yes.
wow, yeah.
Oh, great. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Christmas. Yeah.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Good. Well, I guess with that, have a happy fun
Who wants
Saturday.
some extra? I'm literally just going to do an Oprah and throw it at people. You get a bottle. You. I did not think this through.
You already have one. No.
Yeah, Ken. Ugh. Oh yeah, we have, hang on. So this was a Kickstarter exclusive. I don't know if anybody donated to our Kickstarter. We're gonna do it, yes? Yeah, so hopefully you all got one of these. It's exclusive enamel pin badges, but for any of you that did not, come and get one as well. They are gorgeous. Yeah, so come grab one. I'm not gonna throw these. This costs a lot of money. But I will throw actually. Hey, yeah, thank you so much, FistFest, for having us. Thank you so much for coming up for us in this special brand of nonsense that we've done. Thank you everyone that listened as well. I can't believe we're still doing this 4 seasons in. But yeah, thank you. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for coming.